How's it going, everyone? Nate with Motivation Me, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes. I just got done with my first shift doing Doordash and basically talk to you guys about my experience, but also show you that I practice what I preach. Yeah, I don't have my book finished, so to speak. What that means is I'm writing a book. It's not finished. I'm in the journey of improving my life to the point where I can say I'm no longer existing, I'm now living. And talk about the two different points of that. And this is going to basically be in light of the concept of the two vehicles that I basically was a thought process, and I'm now developing into an actual teaching. So I'm going to do a webinar on that here in the near future if you want more in detail, more things that I learned that I can teach you guys and help you guys understand. So just for this video purpose, I want to give you a few minutes of my time here because it's valuable. It's 2:30 in the morning. I signed up to do a shift until 3 o'clock in the morning. They canceled me because there was no more orders. The area went dead, so that's fine. I'm sitting here at a Walmart parking lot right around the corner from my house because this is valuable information that I think that can help you understand some things. So the two concepts with the vehicles, right? One is the taxi that everybody rides, or they ride several taxis, and that's called the corporation. You're working for somebody else's corporation, making money from them, but really what it is they're making more money off of you, and you're actually helping them in their dream. Well, what about yours? Your vehicle is a personal vehicle, right? It's the going from existing to living, having that financial standard that you set yourself to, that you're not going to have to worry about an income, that you improve your body, your health to the point where you never thought you could before, or your relationships, or whatever it may be. It's improving your life. That's what Motivation Me is about. It's not about me. It's not about Nate. It's about it's not even hopefully. I'm going to stand on the fact that I know this is inspiring people. If you're inspired by it, use it. Share it with somebody else so they can do the same thing, because that's what this is about. We live in a world that's so freaking dead that is crazy. I'm waking up to so much just things. I'm realizing that I'm 30 years old does not mean I'm dead. I have whatever years I have left that God has me on this earth to do something with it, to add value to people, to serve people like I want to. That's what I was created for. So what I want to basically talk to you guys about is my experience with Doordash. I went probably on the deadest night of the week, and that's fine. It was more valuable than going during the busy time and not learning what I've learned. So many people say that they need more money and stuff. No, you need more knowledge on the things that you want to do. When I talk about the concept of the two vehicles, your personal vehicle is a business or the lifestyle that you want. In the business aspect, you have to learn about the business you want to grow. You have to learn, because if you just say, I'm going to build a car today, and you have no instructions, you've never had any training, you've never watched anybody do it, and you're just going to go and do it, that's fine. You can learn by trial and error, but if you don't do your research, you're not going to be successful. It's going to take you more time than needed. And I mean, failure is the greatest teacher, but you're going to fail a lot more than you probably need to. You're going to fail in things that you could have avoided. So tonight I rode in somebody else's taxi, somebody else's dream, but it helped me generate an income. But what was more valuable is learning the do's and the don'ts. This was my shift tonight. Now, normally I'm a CNA. I work night shift at a rehab. I work usually from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I picked a shift from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. for Doordash. And this is my experience with it. Is it worth it? Yes. Did I earn a lot of money? No. But again, it was the slowest night of the week, most likely. Like when I started shift, it showed my area, and I didn't know this. So do your, the whole delivery app thing that they send you and stuff. Watch that stuff because it's good information. Don't do what I did. My area was gray. I was waiting for an order for like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, it said go here, and I thought it was an order. No, it's actually the meat location where it's the hot spot of where you're basically going to go to receive orders. So I decided to go to Fort Collins because it was a red area. What I learned is on slow nights, on beginning of the week nights, I need to start probably somewhere around 8 o'clock and go out to Fort Collins, and I can work successfully making an actual money that I can put in the bank, and that's offsetting the cost of what I spent, gas, all that good stuff. You can watch videos galore on how many people say, well, I didn't make a lot because of gas. I would drive a freaking truck, people. This is what you chose to do, go do it, or pick a different approach. That's all I got to say with that. But what I learned was, one, the meetup spot is at the mall. Private property. You're going to get kicked out of there. So I found another way around that as soon as I just come into this one area, orders start popping up. And I'm not technically on private property because I'm still driving. So I can accept orders as I go. So that was pretty cool. So what I learned was this. Slow nights, don't do it in where I live. Don't do it in the city I reside in. Look for the hot spots, go there. The valuable thing too is I learned that, you know, it's fairly easy, but, you know, it can actually generate if you work hard enough at it, if you're consistent enough, and if you do your studying on when to go out, for how long, you know, and really look at how many people are making money in certain areas, then you're going to do something with it. I do believe some people make $500-$700 a week. It's very true. You know, so that's my experiences. It was more knowledge gained, which is more valuable than money. So next time I do this on a Monday, I'm not going to start in Loveland. I'm going to go right to Fort Collins, and I'm going to go about 2 hours earlier because I only did 3 orders, made a little bit of money, but I know in that 3 hours, the money that I made, if I were to start 2 hours prior to that, I probably would have made close to $70 to $80 tonight. Pretty good for, you know, instead of burning myself out at the job that I serve at, serving people, which is my passion, I'm doing something that instead of just sleeping at home or doing stuff at home, I'm actually doing something productive. One, I've learned. Two, I earned a little bit off the offset about my gas that I put in. I earned about, you know, $12, and that's fine. It was more about I need to go out here, I need to learn how to do this, because on the busy times like this weekend, I'm going to make some money. So with that, here's my point in this whole video. So many people complain about why they don't have the things they have in life, and the honest truth is because they don't do a freaking thing about it. Like, for the last 8 months, I've put myself down to a level in humility, and that's fine, but I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of, and I neglected my own self, and I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, I had things in life that, you know, I was dealing with, I was adapting to, I was learning, and that's sometimes what we have to do. And sometimes you need that season to really see what you really want in life. I want that life where I can say, I'm not existing anymore, I'm living, and I work damn hard to get to it. The thing is people want things in life, but they're not willing to work for it. So really, they don't want it enough. Tony Robbins said in a speech that it's not that you lack resources, it's that you lack resourcefulness. The things that I want to do in life, I don't have the tools for it, but I have tools right now that I can do something to get those tools in the future. And I'm going to work hard about it. It's not about, you know, if you want to go on a vacation next year and you know how much it's going to cost, instead of relying so much just on your primary income, where that needs to be for, you know, your bills, your house payment, your rent, your mortgage, whatever it may be, do something else. These types of businesses, even though it's somebody else's dream, it's riding as somebody else's taxi, is still going to help you get there versus relying on your primary. Even though your primary job is still a taxi, it's not sitting home and watching TV until freaking 2, 3 in the morning like I usually do, and then go to sleep, get up, and start my day and my responsibilities. It's, I'm going to take the chance tonight, and heck, I've seen people on videos make $50 to $100 in a night. Some people get tipped $50 because the person was feeling generous. I'm willing to take that chance because I know what I want in the future, and I'm willing to go after it. You want to take the island, burn the freaking boats. That's the type of mentality that you have. You have to be freaking aggressive for the things that you want in life because they're not going to be handed to you. So in this journey, this was the start of it. Doordash. I have another opportunity to work somebody else doing deliveries in my local area that's not Doordash. It's for an actual company. So I'm going to see which one does the most, but honestly, I'm going to do, you know, both. If they can't use me one night, I'm going to use this. I'm not going to stop until I get what I want. Why? Because the things that I want in life are not so much going to benefit me financially. I mean, I do want to have a 3-figure income one day. That is my goal. It's not going to happen by becoming just an LPN and RN. I don't want to rely primarily on that paycheck. I'd rather that go back into the same industry that I serve in because that is my area of service to people. That is who I am. I want it to be something else. I want to be able to speak in front of people. If I add value to somebody, yeah, I want to be compensated for it. But I'm not going to be greedy. But this is my passion, is inspiring people. motivating people to see life is more than you make it to be, because that's the biggest lesson I've learned in the hard life that I had. And I've had the hardest life. I'm not going to say I have, but it's been rough. But I'm not going to let that be my identity. I'm not going to let that define who I am. I'm going to change the freaking page and start writing my own. God has put me on this earth for more than I perceived He put me here for. And I know that for a fact because of the influence and the things that I'm doing right now. It may not have an effect right now. I may not see the appreciation right now or whatever it may be or make sense right now, but I know in the future it's going to. And that's my why. That's what drives me. But you have to have the aggressive mentality that you're not going to settle for it and you're going to go after it with everything you got. So look at the avenues. Look at the other taxis once you get done with the 9 to 5. Look at another part-time job. Look at a Walmart job. They pay $11, $12 an hour. You want to work a 4-hour shift a couple times a week, part-time hours. You still have the rest of your weekend. You can make the choice. It's going to take sacrifice. You're not going to sleep your 12 hours that you normally do. We limit ourselves to when we say we're tired. Navy SEALs talk about this. When your body feels like it's tired, it's really only at 40%. 40% use. You got another 60. So push yourself. You may have to sacrifice, your hours of sleep and your comfortability and whatever, your Game of Thrones time. But it's going to be worth it in the end. You're going to have to put some years into it. You're going to have to put some work into it. But your life will improve. Just like at the gym, the more you do your reps, the more you push your weights, you're going to see improvement. You're going to see results. It takes time and consistency. So which vehicle do you guys want to ride in? The taxi your whole life? Or do you want to build your freaking own and go to destinations you can only dream about? I'm going to build my own.